take some time to master. To complement the frenetic pace of Super Puzzle Fighter, the player must choose one of 8 familiar...
Hey folks, how's it going? Hopefully it's going well. Going very well for me because I'm about to start. Return to Monkey Island. They got the dream team back. I guess minus Tim Schafer, but that's okay. I'm really, really excited for this game. I'm excited for like a communal adventure game. So weird to see that logo. I think we could use a refresher. Let's see. Guybrush got like, didn't he get like LeChuck power at some point? He became the, no, Elaine was the mayor of Melee Island. Did you change shirts? No, I was wearing this before. Yeah, well, we'll check the refresher. I beat Monkey Island 1. I beat Monkey Island 2. I got halfway through Monkey Island 3. I played quite a bit of Escape from Monkey Island, but it kind of just fell off for me after a while. So I'm not like, I wouldn't say that I'm masterclass Monkey Island, but never played because of monkeys. There's some monkeys. Eventually, Telltale Monkey Island is underrated. Nightboard, I think it's I don't know. I think it's appropriately rated. It wasn't bad. The fact that it existed at all was kind of the best part of it. There were like some chuckles here and there.
Hey, want to see my Mighty Pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
He's trying out his signature. Hold on, I wanna... Is there a, subtitles? Did I just not see it? No? Okay, maybe it's just not in the, here we go. Writer's cut. More blather, worse pacing. Absolutely turn that on. Okay, maybe that'll do it.
Hey, want to see my Mighty Pirate scrapbook? It's filled with... Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be... That's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
Turn off anti-aliasing in high settings. Why? I'm going to turn them on extra hard. I paid $3 billion for my PC and goddamn it, it's gonna do everything.
In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth.
Oh yeah, you had to dig up the t-shirt?
Treasure hunting is important for any pirate.
Insult sword fight?
Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility. Mastering sword fighting
looks better with anti-aliasing off.
Agility.
Oh, I will see.
This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time.
Oh, she was already governor.
The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy. The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters.
And loom product informers.
Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials.
Yeah, Stan, the used boat salesman. I'm wondering how fan servicey this game's gonna be. Reviews seem to say like, yeah, it does that. Like it definitely rewards you for liking the old game. So I'm curious. I'm curious how I'm curious what the tone's gonna be like.
Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck. I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine.
I've never played Gladius, Action Man. You know, this game's got me thinking, maybe it's time to just play through every game LucasArts put out. Steam is down. I'm glad I launched this game. I think I'm safe.
LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified.
I think Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight. It's so tied into like stupid stuff I like. It's got the big like Half-Life-y action set pieces. It has live action FMV that it alternates between looking corny as shit and actually looking pretty good, which to me is just like, it's like Star Wars right down the middle. They were using like digital sets and stuff, which is what, episode 2 was all about. So to me, even the FMV in that game is still very Star Wars. It's also before the prequels, so it's got like a dark look. It's definitely a lot higher contrast and a lot more original trilogy looking. Because like episode 1 was super bright and like a lot of doughy CG. Even the logo, didn't the logo change with episode 1? Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking of something else. It like changed from just like the yellow on black band to like the more brassy filled in version. Need to put together a Windows virtual machine. It's not hard, Baseball Master, and I think it's free. VirtualBox, I think it's free software, and then it's not hard to find just a completely broken out version of like Windows 98 or something.
My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I sort of falsified. Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface. There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear.
Yeah, 420 Santa.
An old
I wrapped up Metal Hellsinger just a little bit ago. I'm not done playing that game though.
A lot of indignant letters to each other. We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure.
This is a pretty cool way to summarize it.
I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought.
The 3 monkeys? The second biggest monkey I've ever seen.
It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that? I defeated LeChuck and he basically exploded. It was the beginning of something magical.
Did you ever get the VM for XP to work on demo disc? I was never really
These are from the time I went to find
in charge of setting that up.
Big whoop.
Bleh, thank you for the Prime.
I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times. The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets.
Yeah, pretty classic image there.
Elaine always seems to know when I need her. Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I.
Not just in games, but in general? I miss the time when you could just buy a complete thing and no free trial to subscription base to get a product. Yeah.
One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was
like trying to watch a random movie.
That guy never gives up.
And it turns out it's like a part of Flixmania or something, and you have to sign up for some service, $8 a month on Amazon Prime to just watch it. 7-day free trial, and you're like, so let me pay like $2 or something.
The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture.
Yeah, you tell him.
I got eaten by a snake. I got buried alive. Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker. This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering.
What do you mean, baseball? Look into NUC computers? I feel like I'm walking into a D's nuts. Next unit computing. Not familiar, no.
Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think. I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation.
Oh, mini PCs. Huh.
I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do.
You gotta do it. That'd be an interesting stream device. Or just something to do like schoolwork or something? How is that different than they can be super powerful but usually just overpriced? Oh, okay.
Oh man, This was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride.
That sounds cool. Thank you, Red Nollas. Thank you for the resub. Oh, wait. Currently on a 12-month streak. That's a nice streak. That's a nice streak. That dude's getting bonked.
The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it?
Yeah, this is well out of my memories.
LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. LeChuck and I battled it out. I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it.
Takes place between 2 and 3? I'm not sure where it
It was
is.
the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed.
I'm pretty sure it's like after everything. I think. There's a lot of stuff going on here.
I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course.
Yeah, I think they're talking about 3 now.
Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure. I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Hey, Deaf Moon. How you doing? Oops. Clicked a little too hard. Oh, Ethereum is down after the merger. Well, it wasn't expected to go up, was it? Okay, that was a little refresher. So I guess it's after 3. It doesn't seem to acknowledge 4. Oh, hell yeah. More puzzles, harder puzzles. The full monkey for the pro adventure gamer. Who wants it all? This guy right here. I'm ready for the big adventure. Ready to get stuck for hours at the very first puzzle. Like the title cards. Pleasant. Quintessential mode.
Yes, LeChuck! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
Okay. So it is acknowledging the, like, twist ending of Monkey Island 3?
Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah!
Maybe?
Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
That's cool. It's still doing the cut-in. Like the scaled-up art.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes. It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
I like this dude's walk cycle. Got wide hips. What was the first DVD you bought?
Could you stop
Tron.
following us? It's creepy.
Tron on DVD.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Some of the earlier DVDs I owned, let me think.
Back there.
I had Big Lebowski, Six String Samurai,
No way. You have to try one.
Snatch.
Best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling. Wow.
Got me thinking now.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Scorpion King, Shogun Assassin. It's a good one. Oh, The Mummy. Solid DVD. I don't think I had Fifth Element on DVD. I watched the shit out of it on VHS though. The Matrix. I had to have The Matrix at some point, right? Did I? I think I had that on VHS. Yeah, The Matrix was like the banner DVD. It was that and like a PS2 being a DVD player. It's interesting how at like when the PS2 launched, people pointed to the fact that it could play media as a better selling point. It's like, well, you could buy a DVD player or spend like 50 extra bucks and get a PS2. Hold on a second. Okay. Oh, category and title's wrong. You're absolutely right. It's big time wrong. Let Max threaten me. There we go. Thanks for the heads up. I do see your point about anti-aliasing a little bit. It's just odd because it's not universal. It seems like anti-aliasing is not applied to the like every aliased corner. Oh well, it's too late now. They won't let me change it while I'm in game.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
Exhibit removed. Aw. Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Any scurvy dog in here? I really do like that they do those punch-ins with
Not go back
with
there
bespoke
again.
art
We'll just get yelled at.
for particular
Let's get
scenes.
scurvy dogs instead. I'm hungry.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog. What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Scurvy dogs.
Smells like grog.
Oh, this is great. I've always liked it when like there's like a wall-eyed effect
4 days straight.
to 2D art. I feel like it reminds you of being a kid because you're young and near the ground and the whole world seems like folded out before you.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
Nice.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog?
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor. Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
I don't see very well, but I can hear just fine.
Make fun of his glasses again? Alright, I gotta go in for him.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
You kids better have money.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money.
Oh?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't see that well. For all I know, you could be some really short 30-year-old guy trying to take advantage of my disability. In which case, shame on you. You should know better. And if you really are kids, then I have to tell you, I don't like kids. Don't like talking to them. Don't like listening to them. Don't like to smell them. You come in here, make fun of me, sneeze on the food, spill stuff on the floor, and leave without buying anything. I'd rather have rats.
I've got good news for you then.
I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
Oh boy, yeah, I did make fun of his glasses a lot.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Chucky has good ideas.
What should we do next?
Let's look for change in the outhouse. Maybe we can find...
I do like the narration over the speech bubbles. How it's like from the perspective of Guybrush,
In
baby
France,
Guybrush.
They call a scurvy dog a chien scorbut.
It's locked. I should get that key from the scurvy dog shack.
Boy, we got us a puzzle, huh?
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Phil!
Ha! He's dead to the world.
And muck around a little bit.
Get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
Really wants those scurvy dogs. All right, I get it. All right, do I just gotta mess with something to distract him? Let's see.
It says, return outhouse key when finished. Or else.
I can stand on my head without using my hands.
Maybe if I just keep roasting him, he'll like get upset. You think I could just take it? He's supposed to be blind.
I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that.
Okay.
I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
I'm just so excited for puzzles. I'm just so excited to puzzle it up. I'm already in puzzle mode. Yeah, of course they're gonna like
Good.
walk me through using items on stuff first. Of course. Not puzzle time.
Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
I also love how when you like do stuff and see things, it changes what the flavor text says, so it's very directly from his like stream of consciousness. Oh, and the foreground motion, like the fly in the Scurvydog shack. This little thing. This is so great. It adds so much like motion and life. And again, identical animation techniques used in Monkey Island back in the day. Let's see. Let's go with the pile of filth.
I don't see any coins, and I'm not putting my hands in that.
Oh, MB, you got to go to work. All right.
Gross.
Have a good shift. Be safe out there.
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
I wonder what that could be for. Think about it.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
A little sparkle. Can you inspect items? You can.
It looks like a piece of 8 if you don't see very well.
Do you have any merch for sale? And have you ever ran into someone wearing it? I mean, I do. I made a couple of, or I commissioned a couple of designs when I first went independent back in 2019, but it soon became pretty clear to me that I wasn't really operating at a scale where selling merch made sense as something to spend time on. So no, never run into anyone, because I think I've sold like
Looks
4.
like they need a swabby in here. I'll never be the ship's swabby. That is really, really low.
I have an extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of Scurvydogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Why?
Yum! What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Caveman, thank you for the sub. Why did they call it oven when you in the cold food
Did you know
and
your feet
of
smell
out
if you don't wash
hot
them?
eat the food? Is that a Monkey Island puzzle? Is that a riddle? Am I gonna have to puzzle it up? Is it puzzle time? Okay. Oh, you can. Oops. You can double click to Zoomy.
That's
Hold on a second. Sorry.
D. Hey, D.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Other day on Nexus Mods, I found 2 mods for 2077 that scream you. One is a Final Fantasy XIV radio station, and the other is the Doom Come shirt. That's
Scurvydog
awesome.
sticks That fills a whole shoebox.
Jesus Christ, that's the coolest thing I've ever heard. Chucky and Erase, feed the duck. Add some sauce to my scurvy dog. Practice sword fighting. Find a further clover. Make a wish at the wishing well. Find our real parents. Jesus. Yeah, we still gotta find those, huh? I guess that's what we're doing.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find...
I do like that this is how they tutorialize you about how to skip dialogue.
Collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it twist on the way down for the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only
Sounds like a Metal Gear Codec call.
floating was to attack
Snake.
another anchor.
Did you know they make anchors out of wood?
They gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
Okay. That was a lot of interesting. Oh, that was a lot of interesting lore. Down arrow. Wow. You can also review all of your anchor lore. Fantastic.
It's got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Talk to D about the anchor. Nah, that's cool. Maybe later. Oh yeah, we got a race.
Hey, Chucky, want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh.
Wins!
Woohoo! Yeah!
Shoot!
Hey, hands off.
Excuse me,
Yes?
will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Look at that duck. Look at that stupid, cute duck. Oh, wiggled his tail.
I want to feed the duck. Excuse me,
Yes?
could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
They're not going to share their bread?
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days. No regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mi-
Gotta run.
How rude.
There's definitely a no bread sign. This is our bread. We brought it and crumpled it on the ground for ourselves.
Don't feed the duck.
God, I can't wait to feed this duck. Oops. Look at how hungry he looks. Hold on.
Give it some of your bread.
Oh, I'm gonna. I can't wait.
It looks full. It looks full.
Oh, I can't keep feeding it.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
You gonna sauce up my dog?
You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
Yeah, that would be gross. Gotta pick it up
You should
first.
put that on your scurvy dog.
And then put it on your dog.
It smells bad.
Ugh, gotta sauce the dog. Oh! God, it's got a hair. Bite it. Bite it.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Do you want a sword fight with me?
You don't look very challenging.
Interesting. Interesting. I gotta look tough. I gotta look mean.
Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if! Let's look for a 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
It better just give you a full screen of clovers. Oh, okay. You have to like actually mouse over it. You can kind of see how many clovers they have. Oh, there it is. Got it.
I found one.
Awesome.
There was still one left? Darn.
Yeah, I don't know any insults yet.
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
I never thought I'd ever find one.
I thought I found one when I was a kid, but it was just like one of the leaves was torn in half.
Do you like to hunt for 4-leaf clovers?
Yeah, I leave them where they are and take the extra leaves off. I want things to be even.
Oh, thievery, sorry. Or the very. Excuse me, there's no I in there. Apologies, Mad Mac. When I notice that ads are going on, I usually try to pause things, but I got a little distracted. Mind is still swimming with anchor facts. Just FYI, if you happen to have a Prime sub, if you have a Prime sub sitting around that will get you ad-free experience for a month, subs shouldn't get ads. That's the best I can do, unfortunately, on Twitch these days. Let's see. Yeah, I wish. Wait. I want another scurvy.
For another scurvy dog.
Those things are bad for you. Told you so.
Ooh, an anonymous gift. A Mad Mac, there you go. Worry about ads no more.
Where this path goes. I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
They changed it so Prime subs get ads? No. So, it used to be, if you had Prime, you wouldn't get ads anywhere on Twitch. It was basically the same as Twitch Turbo, which still exists. Then they rolled that back so that just having Prime doesn't make Twitch ad-free, but if you sub to a channel and that channel has it set so that subs don't see ads, then your Prime will make it ad-free on that one channel for 1 month. So, yeah, it's a bit different and a bit complicated.
Here, we might not be able to come back if we head this way.
But if you find yourself watching a channel a lot... Oh! Okay, that's really sweet.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, boy. That takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling...
Oh, wow. That's really clever.
Stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
That's such a good framing device. Oh my gosh.
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah.
So the third game... The third game had like a Lego movie ending where it kind of pulled out and it sort of revealed that the Monkey Island games were just kind of the imagination of kids at a theme park.
Around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact
So this game retcons that to be like it was because it was actually Guybrush's kids
and beat him to the punch,
recreating the stories their dad had told them. So it kind of changed all of the games to just be, these are like versions of a story that's told, you know, orally. Look at that. Oh, there's got to be a title card coming, right? There was like a whole title card in Overture, but I think it was a decent way into Monkey Island. Oh, never mind. Never mind. All good. I actually had the chance to talk to Dave Grossman sitting on the floor at GDC in like 2006. No, it was more like 2008. Telltale was just taken off. But just an utterly wonderful conversation. I wrote an article about the production ethos at Telltale at the time, based on that interview. A dinky game engine. Man, the theme is still really, really good.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Of course. We lookouts have a lot of discretionary thinking time. I use mine to revisit my memories of every Anne, Jack, and Guybrush who spent 5 seconds with me a decade ago on their way to someplace else.
Wow.
Relax, I'm just winding your anchor chain. Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Oh my gosh, that owl is so cute. Started playing through the Monkey Island series a month or two ago. I'm only partway through the second game. Yeah, they can grind to a halt pretty fast if you're not just following a guide. I guess depending on how tickly your gamer pride is. So it's a shame because I feel like the game is so much more charming and expressive in motion than it might look in still images. I don't know. I just know that a lot of people got all twisted up about the game's look compared to the old pixel art, which is frustrating because it really does look good. I think it looks like it's the more I'm trying to think of the word for the art style. It's not quite cubist, but it's kind of got shades of that. Oh yeah, the owl's behind the text back here. Sorry, I was looking at him before the dialogue options popped up.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point.
I'm calling out some factors here. I love how it fades out the mouse cursor when there's dialogue.
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then.
I feel like there's a lot of RPGs where I've used the mouse to pick dialogue and then I have to sling the mouse cursor to the corner.
Hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
AJ Savering, thank you very much for the resub. Oh, look at this owl.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Hi there, little guy.
Hi.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
I'm already fourth wall breaking.
Shouldn't you be on your way to the Scum Bar to talk to the pirate leaders?
Well, I was just about to head down there.
I also like that clicking in dialogue doesn't skip text. You have to like hit the button on the keyboard. So you won't accidentally just like double click or skip a line of dialogue. You have to either have your other hand on a button or move your hand, which is also really nice. I've only full ass skipped one cutscene in Final Fantasy XIV. I don't think it was that important, but still.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's keen on bluntness.
Fuck. That's really clever. Keen on bluntness.
I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard. Some things never change. The Scum Bar will be here as long as there are pirates. Damn pirate wannabes. I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back. Oh, they all have a punch bowl? Little straws.
Looks like a circus act. Maybe. Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
The tiny, tiny hands. Just scratching into the table.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you? Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition? Who is it that you think you are exactly?
Pirates.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, there was Captain Madison? She's like famous. I've got her on a
Oh man, they're even gearing up for some
stats are amazing.
Princess Bride style punching into and out of a framework.
It was Lila.
Especially if it's like a parent telling a story to a kid.
Great, okay? Listen to the story.
It's impossibly charming.
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a mystery for the ages that must be solved.
The only mystery here is who let you into this bar.
Damn, roasted him.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out.
Lime, hey, how you doing? Massive fan of point and clicks. Anyone know where I can grab the Tales from Monkey Island series for cheap? This game excluded, of course. Good question. I assume they're on Steam. Probably good old games. I don't know. I haven't actually looked for them in a while. Yeah, I'd be curious.
Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
Didn't... I think like Monkey Island 1 and 2, though... I mean, if you... There might be ways to just get those. I think, like, if you're just going to play the old DOS versions. But I think, wasn't there like a Scum rework or a remaster or something like that? Scum Engine thing? I'm remembering something about Scum Engine games and how, like, there was some technological thing, some new, like, platform to run them on.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. The percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase you.
I'm not being very helpful, am I?
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Tales of Monkey Island is $3 on Good Old Games.
LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies. Fine. I don't need you or your money.
Just fucking laughing at
do this on my own.
Just burning him up.
Buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Times are tough out here, Guybrush. Ain't like they used to be.
Elaine?
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
Doesn't even like the kissing?
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you?
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
Yeah, I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks. I'll try that.
Is this game a remake of the original or a follow-up sequel? It is a sequel. Yeah. It like starts acknowledging the end of Monkey Island 3. So it seems to be like, for all intents and purposes, it is Monkey Island 4. It doesn't seem to acknowledge Escape from Monkey Island, which I think was the like Telltale one. But that game was made with a different creative team. So this is kind of like, this isn't all the creative team of the original games, but it's many more of them. C. Schleg, thanks for gifting a sub.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
No, you say bye 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 first.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I love it.
It doesn't look finished. The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee.
Yeah, of course they're that couple. Yeah.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers. Well, the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally, and historically accurate. The sign says so. They're having a half-off sale.
Sweet.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store. What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that? Oh, yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. This place has kind of gone downhill. If any clock were the exception to that rule, it would be this one. At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle. Well, if it isn't Frank, Fred, and Finn, how are ya?
What you be talking about, boy?
Oh, whoops. Sorry, I mistook you for someone else. In a good way, I promise.
Aren't you that Guybrush Threepwood, but wants to be a pirate?
And you're the pirate leaders. I was looking for you.
Aye, well, we're not the pirate leaders no more.
Sly 19.
Pirate
Thank you for the sub.
we are.
Yeah, I already met the chilling trio who took your place. And your table.
Escaped with your life, I see.
What did you mean, wants to be a pirate? I've been a pirate for a long time now.
You may call yourself that, but remember the 3 trials.
I remember them. I was proud to complete them. I still talk about it sometimes. Ad nauseum, Elaine says. It's Latin for something.
Be that as it may, I don't recall us being presented with evidence as to the completion of all 3. That were part of your instructions at the time.
Oh no, really?
'Tis true enough.
Listen, can this wait a little longer? I've got a lot on my to-do list right now.
Aye, it matters not. We've all of us moved on.
How would you like to back my venture to find the secret of Monkey Island?
The secret?
What a prize!
That's what I tried to tell those clowns in the bar.
They say the pirate that holds the secret can never be sunk, that the wind always fills his sails.
So you're in?
Alas, no.
God, it's gonna be love or something like that. Six Path, how you doing? I'm having a great Tuesday.
Oh, nuts.
Wait. Didn't I hear that the ghost pirate LeChuck be going to Monkey Island?
Don't say it. I'm afraid I'm gonna somehow wind up going with him.
Been nothing but great games so far. Hold on, I'm parsing this name here. Akil Kod. Hold on a minute, almost got there. Akil Kawaja. Okay. Had a dream about you last night. Saw you in the hospital and you were cool. Spent the last night in the hospital because of COVID and heart problems. Dreamed helped me a lot. Thanks, bro. Well, I'm glad that I could astral project to the hospital so you could come visit me. Thank you for visiting me in the hospital in your dream. You made my day. And I'm glad that somehow that made yours. I'm trying to remember my dream last night. Until I can remember it, it's equally possible that we did go to the same dream hospital. So we'll just go with that for now.
Do you know where I can get my hands on a ship?
Nay.
Stands were the only place for ships.
They've shut it down and thrown the man into jail.
Afraid you're out of luck?
No ships. I wonder if I really should be trying to get on LeChuck's ship. Tell me about your next venture. What is it?
'Tis a fish shop on the high streets where the general store used to be.
A place for buying of fish and telling tales about the catching of fish.
We'll be open on the morrow. Be sure to stop by.
We'll give you the friend's price on the unpopular fish.
You said you don't have a ship?
Sounds fishy.
Where do you get your fish?
From reputable sources.
we'll give you an additional discount if you don't talk about that where people can hear you.
How is it that you're not the pirate leaders anymore?
Time and democracy, boy.
A lot of our supporters be dead drunk, or retired.
Our eyes be sharp and our judgments keen. But once you be labeled old school, that's all that gets seen.
The traditions of the 3 trials have become a joking matter in some quarters.
Dark times.
Aye, they even water the grog and mix it with fruit these days. Won't even strip the varnish off a deck.
Ah, the tiki drinks. Reese, thank you very much for the resub, and hello. I dreamt Lawrence was streaming Dragon's Dogma finally, and I missed the stream. Oh no. I feel like Dragon's Dogma is going to be a good holiday break game. Unless something huge comes out this fall that would take that spot. But I feel like Dragon's Dogma is like an epic adventure that you undertake when you're on holiday break from like work or school or something like that. It feels right. Like you gotta cozy. It's gotta be cold. You gotta spend all days indoors. Like it being cold outside means that you can spend all day indoors. Yeah, that old school comment, a touch meta. Yeah. There's been a couple of self-referential statements that kind of refer to the state of this game and stuff like that. Does it count as dreaming of Lawrence if you dream of Final Fantasy XIV Potato Lawrence? Also, yes.
Pick this corner instead of one closer to your fish.
That's as much me as what you see before you.
Is doing a bit of haranguing today. We'll stay clear of her. Thanks very much.
Feeling better? Yeah, I'm feeling great.
I'll see you around.
Seems likely.
The International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I have been waiting for you.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much.
I barely have those to begin with.
The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way. Think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon.
At this hour?
It is a midnight luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
All right. Hint book obtained. I'm gonna go over here though.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Dude.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball.
Like these stupid birds.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Yeah, the writing's still sharp. It's just the same, like, wordplay punchy gags, with, like, solid comedic timing.
It seems to be stuck closed.
There's definitely a lot of charm to the world and how it animates. And Guybrush is just as adorably stupid as ever.
A visitor!
Oh, Stan!
Guybrush Threepwood? Ha ha!
Otis!
What you doing in prison, Stan?
And
There he
Stan.
goes. There goes those
Otis,
hands.
old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw
Hold
you.
on. I gotta get out of the way.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
Yeah. Yeah, Grizzlomic. This has Ron Gilbert and Dave Grossman back as writing. And you can just kind of feel it. Man.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic! You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors?
Imagine that.
Oh yeah, the way Guybrush talks makes me think that this might be a game for kids. I thought that it took me a while to get used to it in Monkey Island 3, which I think is the first one where they used this actor. But I kind of got it after a while. I think Guybrush he's like innocent. And dopey and like 5 IQ. But yeah, in terms of tonality, yeah, it is that kind of like, it appeals to both kids and adults. There's some jokes that require like adult knowledge and have like a kind of a smirk to them. They never go like full saucy or anything that would be, just inappropriate. But there's some winks and nudges here and there that are always like tasteful and funny. I want Stan to talk again. That's what I'm waiting for.
What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that
I like his
too
hat.
much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Okay, talk to Stan now.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Look at those arms going. I think he might. Maybe. Okay, I don't cover him up now. All right.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every...
Oops. Hold on a second. I want to show the original guy going. It's because it's pretty impressive, yeah. Pretty impressive art. Yeah, there it is. Working those hands. So this is how they've reinterpreted it. Stan fucking rocks. The stupid sombrero.
ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sail, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan.
I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Yeah, a live wacky flailing tube man.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters, it's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
It's just marketing. Yeah, I do like his little foot tapping, his little tip taps going.
It sounds like you should have been arrested several decades ago. I mean, why now, all of a sudden?
One word, jurisdiction. I was expanding my core business, you see, trying to provide ship owners with a variety of ship maintenance necessities. Sponges, barnacle scrapers, repair manuals, rudder tape. I had a whole line of products. I expanded my distribution to other islands all over the Caribbean. And that's when I ran into trouble. Some of those islands have different laws, you see, that might not seem so fair to men like you and me. They slapped me with a ton of paper, talking about things like standards of quality and consumer protection and environmental impact. They didn't understand that I wasn't really selling porthole wipers. I was selling happiness. And my customers were happy. They were perfectly happy right up until some clown with a briefcase came along and told them they weren't. It's a crock, son, and that's why it won't stand up in court. I'll be out before you know it.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Are you sure there's no way I can get a
nothing.
ship?
Doesn't mean anything.
I'm afraid that's the case.
Nuts. It's starting to look like LeChuck's ship really is the only available ship on the island. Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice. See you later.
Yep.
So much document shredding.
Watch.
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Okay. Okay.
How's your day going?
Short list.
Welcome to my shop.
Hello. At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
What's this lock?
That's for hats. And please don't touch the glass.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
Okay. I guess they have Florida.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
God damn it, Grizzlomic. The Florida Keys. That's amazing. Harp's Cantina. The game's really good so far. I mean, it's kind of back in the swing of things. The game itself kind of even acknowledges that, like the here we go again aspect. But the intro is like exceedingly clever, and the writing and the dialogue is all absolutely there. So yeah, I'm having a great time. Oh, also hashtag disclosure. I was given a code for this game, so I didn't buy it. Provided it.
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver. And please, don't touch the glass.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band?
Asking
the
everything.
Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locksmith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a fail-safe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Guy is equally parts charming and annoying. Yeah, he's very, very childlike. Down to like giving you the opportunity to ask a bunch of annoying questions if you want to. It's a really smart way of accounting for player action, kind of casting him as that type of character. Excuse me. I don't know, people will like visualize Gordon Freeman in like a Half-Life cutscene or whatever. And Gordon's like hopping around and bashing everything with a crowbar while people are talking about how to save the world. I like that this game kind of includes bizarre player behavior into the character of Guybrush by making him just a big dope. A big innocent dope who's like curious, raring for adventure, but often stumbles and gets stuck and needs help and talks a lot. Asks a lot of innocent questions. What's that? What's that? What's that? Why'd you do that? Why? Yeah.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Ah, excuse me.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
As someone just watching a stream, the dumb questions make it really easy to pick up the context immediately. Tim Jenkins, that's a really good, really interesting and really good comment. The ability to ask about everything not only introduces, people who just tune in to watch, and like, oh, okay. But if you, the player, also kind of forget, then the abundance of talking allows you to sort of root yourself back in dialogue, or NPCs can kind of guide you. There's nice. There's some wind blowing. Sorry, I'm just really appreciating the weather. It's been so hot here that now finally it's fall, or getting close to fall, I guess. I guess the heat of summer has passed. So a nice breeze just rolled through, and it's just like, oh, it can't get any better. Can't get any better. I apologize if you're in foul weather at the moment. But man, am I just savoring where I'm at right now.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key, one that opens all locks at once.
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
Oh, autumn starts on September 22nd. All right, we're just 2 days away then. Awesome. Vima2. Just curious, you planning on playing Hellsinger? I actually just did. Like, an hour ago. Yeah, I played it for a couple of hours when I first started the stream today. I'm gonna play it again though. The game rocks. Literally, figuratively, in every way. It's the best.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Alright, I think I've poked and touched everything. Oh, is this the governor's mansion? I can just walk in. Awesome.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
We're getting into it, huh? Uh-oh, I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
Let me show you what a hack looks like.
Pretty good, Guybrush. Right on point.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
You've come far since I got you your first cushy government job.
I hope you're not about to try to take credit for me being governor, because that would be both absurd and obnoxious, and I might have to skewer you for it.
No, furthest thing from my mind.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
This is a cute way of having, like, dialogue happen while something else is going on. Oh, nice.
I'm not automatically involved with everything Elaine does just because we're married.
I can see that. If it isn't about the Scurvy Project, why are you here?
You first. What are you doing here?
Don't be weird. I know Elaine used to live here, but it's my house now that I'm governor.
Don't be weird. Normalize saying that. I feel like sometimes maybe that doesn't always get received the best way. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like there should be a way to just like buzz somebody. Just be like, a little weird. Oh, that one was a little off. Maybe roll that one back. Pump the brakes there. People take it poorly. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's pretty accusatory. I just wish there was a way to, like, maybe it's all in tone. Maybe there's a way to say it where it doesn't land like a thud. A little cringe, bro. Yeah. Bro. Sorry. Little sus guy. Yeah. Little sus, bud. Yeah, maybe people just need to install an app, right? And you just... So you have achieved social dissonance. Yeah, vibes damaged. So you just did 5 hit points of damage to the vibe.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
Ha! I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So, unlikely but still possible?
No. You want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh. You're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Darn.
There's a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Poke it. Nice. Another poke. Poke it again. One more. 5 times. Did you go for 10? 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh.
Barbie LaFleur.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
Oh.
It's thicker than I would have imagined. Warning, do not try these tricks at home. Note to the reader, no disguised secrets are revealed in this book. It's a lot of work being governor. I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
Okay. Free stuffed animal. Might need that later.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Never know. Golden rule is if you can pick it up, you'll need it. Actually, this game was pretty good about that. There were like red herrings and stuff. I think there was a literal red herring that just didn't do anything. Yeah, I guess I gotta go to the docks. Actually, wait. So we've got the shipyard. Infinite Corpse, this game is exactly your humor.
It's worse than I imagined.
It is really funny. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Games just haven't been genuinely funny in a long time. There's like Borderlands is loud, but it's rarely funny. I guess there were some good lines in Borderlands too.
It says Tan's
but it's wacky. Like,
so sad.
There's a lot of games that are
Tan's
wacky.
used to be the best place to buy used ships.
There aren't all that many games that are actually funny.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. It always looks bigger on this side of the island. It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
Ponder the mooring
The
bollard.
only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's. Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now.
Ah.
remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival.
The Messenger? I guess there was some good dialogue in that. The Messenger had a really interesting sensibility. I didn't actually finish it. I got to the point where it got really kind of open world. But I should pick that game back up.
How clever.
The ship.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island.
The ghost pirates look so cool.
Available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Her little ghost skull has lipstick on it.
Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? Short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Baseball master. Yeah, if you use the merch command. ! Merch. There's some like shirt designs and stuff. Maybe one of them would appeal to you?
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I could get the book about combat and then become a gunner?
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated?
I thought so.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
Don't waste my time, okay?
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Andrew LeChuck. No relation.
What a coincidence. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Need to get a mop?
Hey.
Threepwood. I shouldn't even be talking to you.
I'm not Guybrush Threepwood. I just look like him. You'd be amazed how often people confuse us. Sometimes I impersonate him at parties, just for fun. We've never even met, and I doubt I'd like him if we did.
Even if any of that were true, it wouldn't matter. LeChuck would take one look at you and go nuts. Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't give you the job. Sorry.
Well, I gotta get a mop and I have to change my look.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
What did you want to be when you grew up? Exactly this. No joke. I mean, at the time, my imagination at best would be like writing for a gaming magazine, writing for Nintendo Power or something like that, then PC Gamer. But criticize the
problem
statue.
With the statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee.
But yeah, once it became more approachable to make games media, it was that. And then, I mean, even above that is the ability to like just play and share games with people all day. And to have that be a source of revenue, it's I can't think of anything better or anything better suited to me. Just truly can't. Yeah, Mecha, exactly. Didn't even dream about playing games for an audience back in the 90s. Like, maybe I could imagine it as technology, but I wouldn't have expected how useful it can be as like a side thing. Yeah, let alone getting paid for it. Exactly. Pepper PhD, thank you for the sub. 30 months. It's a long time. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm gonna switch it up. This game rules. I'm really, really enjoying it. I'm excited to keep playing it. But I'm gonna get over to another game that I'm also excited to play. Ace Combat 7. Wait, Cyberpunk first? No, Ace Combat 7 first. Yeah, I'm gonna take to the skies. Oh wait, there's a lure. It's sparkling. It's the one that was on the wall. Hold on. Yeah, there it is. This one? Interesting. But yeah, Ace Combat 7 again. When? Tonight? Next. Like 10 minutes from now. I just got to get up, stretch, use the restroom. And then it's time for planes. It's time to go fast. It's time to stay fly. I'm excited to see where the story goes. It's still taking off. Now I'm in a real squadron. I'm in a real wing, and they don't call me murderer anymore. So I've worked off my war crimes. We're back to the beginning. So I'll see what happens. See you guys soon.
Among the selectable